With breathtaking speed, smartphones and other new technology have gone from conveniences to necessities. Most people now carry a pocket computer or smartphone at all times. That's making it much harder than it ever has been to get away from work. It's also creating new bad habits. More and more people addicted to it, to texting and social media and the other trappings of a modern digital existence. What is it doing to us as people? Well, Jedediah Bila decided to find out. She's the former co-host of The View. She's written a brand new book, Do Not Disturb, How I Ghosted My Cell Phone to Take Back My Life, making her a folk hero to many of us. And she joins us tonight. So, Jedediah, you did what the rest of us dream about, which is return to a state of clear thinking.
I'm on my way
without a smartphone at your side.
Yeah, I'm on my way back to sanity. It's unbelievable.
So tell us what happened.
This was my personal responsibility manifesto for the tech age. And basically, I found that I was completely addicted to my devices. I had what I coin as OCTD, which is obsessive compulsive tech disorder. And I went from someone who loved conversations face to face, who was engaged in real life moments, to someone who was always staring down at a cell phone, an iPad, social media, and I started to realize it was affecting my sleep. It was making me more anxious, and I wanted to find out, why is this happening? And what is it doing to our kids? If you're a parent and you're concerned that your kids don't play outside enough, or they're at a family event or a holiday and you can't pull them away from your phone, you need to get this book, because these companies in Silicon Valley are programming these devices to get us addicted. They are hoping that we follow a compulsion loop, and they are studying behavioral psychology and behavioral science to get us addicted. And this is my call to arms for people who care about personal responsibility. Just because something is designed to get you addicted does not mean you have to follow suit. You are still, I follow a we the people philosophy. You are still able to decide what role you want these things to play in your life. And that's what I did. I didn't throw away my phone. I didn't throw away my social media. But I said, you know what? The way I'm using these things doesn't make me feel good. It's not bringing out the best in me. So I'm going to modify it. I'm going to change the way I use them to make it just a healthier means for myself and my life.
So I believe everything you're saying, and I believe in personal responsibility, but having gotten off camels after many years, I know that it's hard to stop doing something that you're addicted to. What were the consequences? I can imagine what the upside was. I bet you felt a lot better. But what was the downside of it?
Well, initially, I felt very anxious, especially being in this business, because this is a business where you're rewarded for being plugged in all the time. So I had people telling me, you know, oh, you're not going to be plugged in enough. You're going to become irrelevant, all that sorts of stuff. Plus, just the feeling of anxiety that came over me. You'd be surprised. That phone, that iPad becomes a security blanket for you. And you feel like, well, that's how I'm connected to everyone all the time. My family, my friends, my emails, my work. Is my work going to suffer because anyone with any job out there now no longer has the end of a work day, because your work day goes all day? So initially, it was the anxiety of, am I doing something wrong? Am I hurting myself, my career? Am I hurting my relationships with friends? Am I hurting? Then ultimately, I had to sit with that, and I had to do it, Tucker, step by step. I couldn't just ghost my phone one day and say, you know what, I'm unplugged, that's the end of it, because we're all human beings, and that's not how we operate. So I had to take little steps. And one of the first things I did was take the phone out of the bedroom. When I decide that it's time for rest and sleep, I leave my phone in the other room. I charge it in a docking station. That was the best way for me to get my sleep back, because now when I get up and go on a bathroom break, I'm not sitting and saying, wait a minute, maybe just one email. Let me see what's happening on Twitter. Especially during times like what's going on with Kavanaugh and the hearings, you were plugged in so much that the temptation would be, you know what, if I have this troll saying something to me on social media, let me answer them at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not good for me. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to take these little steps, and I'm going to make my life better. And I give prescriptions for what people can do. Turn your notifications off on your phone. That doesn't mean you can't go and look at Twitter, or you can't go and look at your email, but you're not constantly being beckoned to those places on a constant basis with a buzzing cell phone. It's very different, because you own your life if you make those changes.
Jedediah Bila, you are inspiring to all of us, and having known you a long time, there is a calmness and a joy radiating from you that I attribute to your ghosting your phone. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you so much.